In this task, we will learn about the chaining component in LIME, which allows us to combine our large language model with other components. Chaining in LIME refers to the process of combining large language models with other components to create a unified application. Some examples include combining large language models with request templates, sequencing multiple large language models, combining large language models with external data, and combining large language models with long-term memory. To achieve this, we can use the LLM chain function in LIME, which is the function we see here. In this case, it is a simple chaining where we are only specifying the input variables to relate a prompt to those input variables. If we want to create a more complex chaining process, we can use the simple sequential chain function. In this case, we would be chaining multiple components, on one hand, the prompt we generated here, and on the other hand, an additional command where we want to get a short phrase for the company. We would be getting the result of the prompt we are using here, and also chaining the result of the second command. This second component is a bit more complex. We generate it using the prompt template function, and we need to pass dynamic input variables that will be modified based on our needs. Then, we have the template with a fixed part and the variable part with the input variable. After that, we use the LLM chain function to establish the relationship between these two prompts, and finally, we combine the first and second prompts using the simple sequential chain function. We pass chain 1, the chain 2 we just generated, and that's it. We can directly execute both commands related to a single call with the run command. We pass colorful shorts, which is the company name, and it will return the result of the chaining of both commands. Finally, if we execute this code, we will get the result of the first prompt, which is to get the company name, Happy Shocks & Co., and then the second prompt will automatically be launched, giving us a short phrase for that same company along with the new company name. So, the result will be Step into Colorful Comfort followed by the proposed company name. The first part comes from the result of the first command, and the second part comes from the result of the second command chained with the first. This method will be useful, especially when we need to combine outputs. For example, if we want to ask ChatGPT for multiple things, and we want to perform one action based on the results of another, this would be the ideal scenario where we can use chaining.